right, I'll introduce myself. I'm Adam. This is 15 Minute Dallas, new YouTube channel that I started up. This is kind of the intro video. We're going to talk in this video about kind of my vision for this, why I started it, what I think about 15-minute cities, and why I'm doing this here in Dallas. And to start off with, we are here at the Eddie Bernice Johnson Union Station. It serves Amtrak, it serves the TRE, it serves 2 DART lines, and it's slotted to be the future station for the high-speed rail that's going to go from Dallas to Houston, which is really cool. So we've got a TRE train that's about to take off here. But what do I want to do in this video while we walk and talk to you about why and what this whole channel is about? We're going to walk here from this station, which should be an arrival point for a lot of people, no matter where you're coming from. To a hotel, which is the Omni Hotel. You also have Reunion Tower and hotel here. Plenty of places to stay around here, but we're gonna take a walk from here to the Omni in the spirit of a 15-minute city, and we'll talk about stuff regarding the channel. Let's just get into it. Just pulling it up on Apple Maps. It is an 11-minute walk from here to the Omni, so that's what we're doing. It's not as hot as it's been. It's only about 95 today. I did walk over here, so I'm already sweating, but we'll definitely take as much shaded pass as we can to the Omni, and then we'll wrap the video there. All right, let's start off with what is a 15-minute city, starting with the Wikipedia definition, which goes, the 15-minute city is an urban planning concept in which most daily necessities and services such as work, shopping, education, healthcare, and leisure can be reached by a 15-minute walk or bike ride from any point in a city. They go on to say this approach aims to reduce car dependency, promote healthy and sustainable living, and improve the well-being and quality of life for city dwellers. So even that definition from Wikipedia is a bit off from my view. The 15-minute city doesn't really have to do with just walking or biking, but I see it as more to do with people and how we're able to get around. I like walking places. Obviously in this video we're walking from the station to the Omni Hotel, but I walked from the other side of downtown to the station, and then once I got to the Omni Hotel, walked back to the other side of downtown. So I did a lot of walking this day, but I especially like walking downtown where you can see the buildings, the architecture, the people walking around as well. It's just a more enjoyable experience rather than walking in a park or a suburb or on a treadmill. I don't personally own a bike, and I don't really see myself as a bike person lugging one around with me from place to place. That being said, the rentable e-scooters I really do like, and if we had better infrastructure, I might ride a bike, but I'd probably own my own e-scooter. Unfortunately, even downtown Dallas, we just don't have biking infrastructure, so we don't have scooter infrastructure, and it's not super safe to be riding around unless you have to kind of in a pinch. So I think more important than what I think a 15-minute city is what I think a 15-minute city is not. First off, I don't buy into the idea that we're going to live in a car-free utopia. I'm actually an automotive guy. I really like cars. I really enjoy driving cars quickly. I have another YouTube channel where I review cars, go figure. But to me, a 15-minute city has nothing to do with eliminating cars. It's more to do with putting people first, and we'll get into that more as the channel progresses. So it comes down to personal choice, not to have to drive a car, and make sure we're building our cities for people first. That means making them walkable, bikeable, scooterable. That means expanding our narrow ideas of land use and what a community is and can be, which might be a more philosophical stance on this, but I really like exploring communities and how some communities thrive. And I think that should definitely be taken into consideration when building out a city. And I do think that the 15-minute city even expands upon walking, biking, or scootering with the use of mass transit, whether that be public transportation or private, whether it be light rail, heavy rail, high-speed rail, small and local trolleys, or even buses. All of this transit outside of car ownership contributes to the success of a 15-minute city. And this is definitely something I want to dive deeper on throughout this channel. You'll never get everything you need or even everything that you want in an area with a 15-minute walk or bike. I don't see it as feasible. I'm not advocating for that, but you absolutely can if you add mass transit into the mix. And even if it's a 20-30-minute train ride, you can get pretty far, especially when you're on some of the high-speed rails. So to get a 15-minute city, you definitely need to densify cities, but not just cities and neighborhoods within the cities and the city center, but also densify more in the suburbs. And a lot of this is about land conservation and keeping land that's more free of urbanism, more large parks, bringing back a lot of farmland. It always pains me to see farms be completely destroyed by planned communities and developments that come in and just build large swaths of housing. So especially in the DFW area, going from city to city, you used to see more land and more farming, more ranching, but that's becoming less and less, and it disturbs me. But if we would densify our cities and suburbs more, you would get less of that. So finally, let's talk about what you're really going to expect from the future of this channel. My plan is to make videos in and around Dallas, probably with a heavy focus on downtown, at least for the moment, or around transit spots. Already in the works are videos riding the DART rail and showing the land use around each stop. So where you can shop, where you can live, what you can walk to from the stop, including the bad parts of it, of big parking lots, low density, definitely things that I want to touch on throughout the videos that I'm making on this channel. I also have videos planned for checking out parks, and I'll have a special focus on the Clyde Warren Park. And I also want to check out some new transit-oriented development that's popping up in the DFW area. I definitely think this is what the DFW area needs if it wants to continue to grow at a pace where we're not just in gridlock traffic all the time, giving people the opportunity to live in places where you're close to a train station and using the train station. So again, we're going to touch on a lot of that throughout this series of videos I'm making on this YouTube channel. And like the professional YouTuber I am, I forgot to shoot an outro for this video while I was shooting the rest of the stuff, probably because I was hot and tired, but I'll just leave you with this. All right, well, there we have it for video number one, the introduction, and a little bit of what we're going to be doing on this channel. Be expecting a lot more in the future, probably definitely once it gets a little bit cooler outside. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button on this video. Comment, let me know your thoughts on Dallas, on 15-minute city, any conspiracy theories you've heard, or anything that you bad you think about a 15-minute city. But if this is stuff you're into, please subscribe to the channel, because like I said, we're going to be making a lot more content. Hope you enjoyed. Again, that's it for this time. See you next time.